Everybody, welcome to By Time Sports. I'm Stan Gravel. I got some special guests here at the desk with me tonight. Tonight, I have members of the Terrebonne Parish Junior Deputy Club Youth Hunter Education Challenge. And I had to make sure that I look down to read that all the correct way. To my left is Jeff W., who is the coach of that team. To Jeff's left is Brennan LeBlanc. Brennan LeBlanc is a senior member of that team. To his left is Ian Duplantis. Ian is a junior member of the team. Doyle Donaldson to his left is also a junior member of the team. And these guys are state champs representing our area. And a little bit more than that, actually did extremely well on the national competition. So Jeff, if you can, kind of explain to us what happened, because as I was reading the literature on it and everything, this is something you guys started back in February, but then when you come in and we're talking, this is something you guys have been kind of dominating the last couple of years. If you can, just an overview of the program.
Yeah, Stan, and Youth Hunter Education Challenge, and we all call it YHEC, is a kind of abbreviation of it. And we do it right here with the Sheriff's Office at the Sheriff's Rifle Range. And we've been dominating pretty much since 2006. It used to be we go to the competitions and we'd watch the North Louisiana teams, the Caddo, Sotos, and we would sit back and hope to win something. But in the last few years, we've really gotten down to it. We've got some good parents, good coaches, and some good kids, very good kids to my side here. And we've really practiced a lot and have excelled and figured out the game and bringing home the awards.
Very good. Before we get too much into how long each of the kids has been involved that we have here at the desk, if you can, break down the events that that comprise this whole situation. I understand there's 4 shooting events and then 4 disciplines that everybody would think you just go out to the range and you shoot the whole time. Right. But it's not. It's a lot of mental.
The shooting events are the most fun for the kids. That's what really gets them in there. But there's 4 shooting, and it's archery, which you shoot 3D archery, and then there's black powder or muzzle loader where you shoot the old-timey iron sights, load through the end of the barrel, a lot of smoke, and you knock down silhouettes. And then you shoot that at offhand, and then kneeling, and then prone, laying down, 3 different distances, up to 75 yards. And then you have shotgun, which you shoot like sporting clays or skeet shooting, like everybody's used to, to kind of simulate the duck hunting situation. And then you have 22 rifle, and there you're allowed to use a scope, but you still have to be offhand and laying down and prone and all that good stuff, so you shoot 3 different distances there. And really, they don't even tell you the distances, so you got to kind of guess what the distance. You got to learn to estimate distances. And another thing with the archery, you're in the woods, you're shooting 3D targets, so they don't tell you it's 20 yards or something. So you have to learn.
Be ready for everything.
You have to be ready for everything. And then that's the 4 fun events. And then we have 4 responsibility events.
So these are not so fun, guys?
Well, they are fun. They are fun, but it is one of them is a test. And when you say test, it's it kind of gets the word back at school. But all the 4 shooting events, tiebreakers are broken by the exam or the test. But it all is all about hunter safety, the history of hunting and sports and stuff like that. And then you have a safety trail, which is really fun because you're actually in a hunting situation where you're walking through a trail and you got to say shoot or don't shoot, and you got to do it safely. There's a judge there judging you as you're competing through the trail, and your trail is through the woods, And then they have orienteering. Not GPS, it's real compasses. It's picking up a map and knowing where you're at and determining how to guide yourself with a bearing and distances the old way. There's no, you can't do it like today. And then we have wildlife identification, which is pieces and parts or tracks of wildlife. It could be a duck wing, it could be a skull for a bear or something, and you got to identify the proper names for it. And so there's the 8 events. They're each worth 300 points, and the overall all adds up. You can win something in each category, but the overall is what you're after, and you have to do good in all events. And out of all this, our number one thing is safety first. Everything, the first thing everyone, before they walk in there, is how to hold a gun, how to make sure the gun's unloaded, and when to load it and when not to load. And we have a lot of good parents and coaches that are watching them all the time. So it's done very, very safe.
Very good. Brennan, as the elder statesman here at the desk, how long have you been involved?
Well, I've been competing for 5 years, and this next year coming up is going to be my 6th year.
And you max out at 18, if I'm not mistaken.
18.
That would be the last year. How'd you get started?
Well, my sister originally started doing shooting team with a group of her friends that she was shooting along with, and she dragged me into it. And I just joined in with a group of my friends, and I started enjoying it, shooting with a group of my friends there.
Very good. And I'm going to let you speak for the rest. All you guys made it to New Mexico for
Yes,
national
sir.
competition. Ian, 14 years old, so you're going to be moving to the senior division next year?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been involved?
I've been involved for 4 years, and how I got involved, my mom, her friend, her son was in it, and he was my friend, and they started talking to them. My parents wanted me to be in some type of sport, so I got into it, and I started to see that I liked it, and I went to the first state competition, and I got third in 22, and I'm like, all right, I got a future in this, so I kept pursuing what I wanted.
Very good. So I assume it's something y'all, speaking for all three of you guys, you're going to stay around until you finish with your senior division.
Yeah.
Doyle, I saw your name on a lot of the winning things, and actually we got some shots of y'all, some winning shots. How long have you been involved?
I've been involved for 4 years.
So since you're 14 now, right?
Yes, sir.
When you got involved initially, what was the gist behind you joining and doing this?
Well, my dad found out from somebody else that was already in the program, and I've always loved to hunt and shoot. So that's how I got involved.
Is it fair, Jeff, to say that this is a word-of-mouth thing? People
It is.
hear about it, and
It
then
is
all of a
pretty
sudden...
well a word of mouth. The kid's pretty well advertised for us. So
Do you get to a point where it's too many and you just got...
this year we was over 100, and we had to kind of stop it at a point there. So right around 100 is what we started with.
Very good. We got to take a commercial break, but when we come back, we actually have pictures from competition. And it's nice the way it's set up because you can kind of take us on that journey of going through state, being successful, moving on to New Mexico just a couple of weeks ago, I think.
Just a few weeks ago.
And tell us your success there. We'll do that after we take this time out.
Terrebonne Parish President Michel Claudet has served us well. Using his experience as an attorney, CPA, and CLU, he has led the fight for more roads, bridges, drainage systems, and levees. For the last 4 years, he has led the government response to the needs of the people. That's leadership. That's Michel Claudet. Let's continue with Michel Claudet as Terrebonne's parish president. His new way is still the right way.
In Houma, there's a dealership that once again has been awarded Ford Motor Company's President's Award. For the fourth time, Dick Barker Lincoln Mazda was judged to be in the elite 1%. The award included superior performance and customer satisfaction as well as sales and service. An award of this magnitude does not come by chance. At Dick Barker Lincoln Mazda, it's a mindset. Dick Barker Lincoln Mazda, we make it easy.
Community-minded, dedicated professionals. Bayou Home Care, doing what it takes.
I'm a director here at the Little Theater in Houma. Sometimes I've acted, and I've even played in the orchestra. My name is Karen Schilling, and I was treated for breast cancer at Mary Bird Perkins at TGMC. Quality medical care and compassion should go hand in hand. And I definitely got that at Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center. My doctors were incredible, and the technology is state-of-the-art. I believe that everyone at Mary Bird Perkins at TGMC deserves a standing ovation.
This is a safety message from Police Chief Todd Duplantis on school zone awareness.
I'm asking all citizens to be mindful of all school zones, school crossing guards, and the bus stop signs for the safety and well-being of our children. Good luck to all of our students, and I hope you have a safe school year. And remember, if you can't slow down, you will be found.
This is KNN News.
The big news today, Geraldine Duplantis saved an astonishing $4,800 when she bought her Barker Kia Sorento rather than a Toyota Highlander. Geraldine, how do you feel?
I feel great. I saved $4,800.
Plus, she got a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and better gas mileage. And right now, with special dealer incentives, the new Sorrento has never been more affordable. And that's how Barker Kia saves you money, only at Barker Kia in Houma.
Welcome back to the program. Jeff, we have 3 young men up here, but we don't want to go without saying it's not just the gentlemen who are involved there. And I saw some of the winners. Your ladies from the area did extremely well.
Exactly. We have a lot of girls, that participate in the event. Goes from age 10 to 18, with 10 to 14 being junior and 15 to 18 being a senior. And I would have to say that we have quite a few girls in there competing right with the boys. And there are some girl winners on our state championship team also.
Very good. Jason, if we can, let's go through some of the photographs we have, starting with number 1, and it actually takes us kind of through everything, because you guys, as we mentioned earlier, get cranked up, get ready for this in February. And then first competition is
in June. And as soon as the state competition's over, it's bang bang. You're off to the national championship. And this is our full team that went to Camp Grant Walker for the state championship. And as you can see, there's quite a few girls in there. But that's our team, Terrebonne Parish Junior Deputies, and we've got 2 big eagles up there, and that's the prize that we're looking for.
Very good.
State championship.
This is individual competition, I assume.
Exactly. Actually, the picture to the left is Doyle on the left, which won the high overall junior division, and Brennan, that's you on the right there with high overall senior division, and with our 2 state championship trophies right there.
Very good.
And Ian on the right side there, Ian won the first place shotgun, and Matt also won first place shotgun in the senior division.
Now, Doyle and Brennan, highest honors y'all have ever had when y'all went to the state competition, or have you done this on another level, or?
No, this is my highest honor.
Highest. Doyle?
This is my 3rd time getting first place overall.
Really? So he's been perennial
Doyle's
just
been
about every year.
dominating. And in the senior category, Stephen Louviers won it last year, which is on the team. So Brennan and Stephen been banging heads there for it. And
so now Doyle has to go against Brennan next year?
And Brennan and Stephen.
All right.
There, yes.
Competition's great.
Yeah, competition's good.
Here we go, moving on.
Oh, look at the girls there. That's Katie Falk and Courtney Cobb there, and on the left side they won the first place in the ladies division of the categories.
Very good.
Overall, and not only did we win first place team, but we also won third place team. And as Jordan Palmazano and Conrad Richard, Scott Bajeron, Ernie Babin, and Peyton Bajeron. So not only did we win the first place team, but our second team won third place overall.
And we should emphasize there's 5 people to a team, although you are from Terrebonne Parish.
That's correct.
And if Terrebonne Parish has 3 teams in it and they go 1, 2, 3, they go 1, 2, 3.
That's right.
Very good.
And just so happens. And this is just some action photos here. As you can see, the 22 that's standing there, and then also the prone on the right side shooting, and you can see they're carrying their guns around. And that's Morgan Donaldson on the left. She's about 11, 12 right now. So the girls are into it too.
All right, muzzleloader.
And the muzzleloader, this is just another action shot here. As you can see, they're laying down and shooting with a rest, and got their ear protection, there's glasses on, and everything is safety all the way, but they're shooting downrange.
All right. Shotgun?
Shotgun. Actually, this is a couple pictures from the national competition.
So we jumped up, because, folks, that's not Grant Walker.
No, that's not. But that's.
I've been to Camp Grant Walker. I've never seen a plateau like that.
That's Raton, New Mexico, and there's beautiful scenery there with the deer and the elk and everything running around, and they're actually shooting sporting clays.
Very good. If we can move on.
And this is the archery event. They're actually walking through the woods, and they got to guess the distances and figure out the shot to shoot.
I actually saw this. You sent me this picture via email, and when I saw it, I was thinking, well, what's Jeff mean by archery? These guys are out, and I actually didn't see the bison in the back.
Yeah, shooting.
That particular. So they actually get out and do it. It's not targets that are set up for you, per se.
No, they're hidden, actually. When you walk up, it's the first time you see it.
Very good. Moving on.
And safety trail, one of the events, the non-shooting events, and that's AJ Doss. That's our local hunter education instructor here. but he goes up to the state competition and sets up a trail. And of course, you got to wear your orange vest, your orange hat. You've got a license in your hand. You got a license that tells you what you can shoot and what you can't shoot. And each kid is judged on how they handle the gun, and when they get from station to station, shoot or don't shoot situations.
So it's a knowledge situation.
It's a knowledge. You got to know what you're doing. And then, of course, wildlife ID. This is actually all animals that they saw in the national competition. But one of the events are to ID the animals, like, a white-tailed deer, a mule deer, a brown bear, a wild turkey. They got to know what they're looking at.
Very good. We're going to take a break right here because we have to get one more in. But when we come back, we'll show the national award winners because we have pictures of those. We'll take a break. Be right back with Jeff and the guys right after this.